Hi everyone! Well, we've finally come to the end of a very busy and challenging term, and I know that everybody's very much looking forward to the Christmas break. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we've not been able to do our usual Christmas celebrations. We've not had a Christingle, Christmas concert, Christmas CD, Christmas parties and Christmas lunch. However, we will look forward to doing some of those things in the new year. However, the performing arts crew were determined that we wouldn't have Christmas without a show. So here we are today, ready to stream our performance of A Christmas Hope. Before we start, I'd just like to say a few thank yous. Thank you to Karen Walker for writing this play before going off onto maternity leave. And while I've got the spotlight, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to you and James on the safe arrival of your beautiful baby boy. Secondly, I'd like to thank the amazing Kate Hurd for stepping in, delivering lessons and teaching the students this play. Even bigger than that, you've become a starring role, as COVID's hit so many of the cast that we didn't have anybody else left to turn to. But you've, as always, done a marvellous job for us. Thank you to Andy Morozic for doing the starting and opening credits for this performance, and for supporting James in the delivery of this so it can go online. Thank you to Emily Kent for everything that you've done to support Kate as well. And thank you to Chris Castelboot for the endless risk assessments that you've produced in order for this to go ahead. This was supposed to be done stream live with Stafford Space Station, but unfortunately due to COVID, that's had to stop too, but we will be working with them in the new year. Finally, a huge thank you to our students, the Key Stage 5 Performing Arts Group, who should have been the original cast in this play. We know if you were doing it, you would have done an amazing job. However, self-isolation hit, COVID struck post-16 and took all the cast out. So then we had Key Stage 4 who came forward to save Christmas. But again, guess what? COVID hit and half of that cast was taken out, and that left us with just a few. However, here we are, ready to deliver this performance to you. And it has to have a huge thank you. I have to say a huge thank you to James Woodhams. Without your dedication to get this going and the amount of times that you've had to change it, you must be going crazy, but you have done it. We're ready to show it to the world. So sit back and get ready to enjoy Walton Hall's performance of A Christmas Hope. I'm just going to get in the Christmas spirit. Just wait there. I'll be back in a second. Wait there. Happy Christmas!
Now on Walton FM, getting you in the mood for Christmas is one of our favourite songs performed by some of our favourite people. I hope it's going to be a white Christmas this year.
don't know how we're going to do it this year. Christmas is just so expensive. I don't want the kids to be disappointed. I just wonder why I bother anymore. Oh, look at the four of us. I miss him so much. It's so hard without you. Please help us out this Christmas. I can't wait for Edward and Elsie to come home. I just hate being on my own.
Mum, did you see it's coming down really heavy outside?
outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Yeah. Come on. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow.
Did you know that Becky's getting a mobile phone for Christmas? Why can I get a mobile phone?
Yeah, so you can talk all the time, like anyone wants to hear you more than they already do.
Shut up.
Will you two be nice? Remember, Christmas is just around the corner. And I'm sorry, but I don't think I can afford a mobile phone for you this year. There are more important things like food and bills. Now, will you two please help me do the tree?
Do we have to? I can't be bothered.
I hope it doesn't take too long.
Please do this for me.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. was a party rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
What am I going to do? I don't know how I'm going to afford the gifts that their friends are getting this year.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need someone to rely on. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know.
Oh, there's Mary. I was looking for her.
What? A stupid statues and a silly barn?
It's called the manger scene, silly. Well, the whole celebrating the homeless baby is kind of boring.
Let me tell you a story. We'll finish the tree later. Come and sit down and listen, please. There once was a young lady, Mary, who's very excited to marry Joseph. Mary had been visited by an angel who had told her that she would have the Son of God, Jesus.
God, you have told me I will carry your child. I am willing to do what you ask. But God, I don't know why Joseph is going to be so upset.
God, has Mary been chosen by you to carry your son? Please show me a sign to reassure me.
Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife. Mary is carrying the Son of God. She will give birth to a little boy and you will give him the name Jesus. And he will lead people and carry out God's wishes.
So God sent an angel to Joseph to let him know that Mary was telling the truth.
Exactly. Joseph had been so upset that he was not going to take Mary as his wife until the angel spoke to him. Then he woke up and he knew that Mary was telling the truth about her pregnancy and the angel, and he knew that Mary was to be his wife.
So they did not have a hospital to have the baby out? No scans, midwives or anyone to help with a new baby?
No, they didn't. Joseph had a home and worked as a carpenter, but they had to travel back to their hometown Bethlehem as Herod had ordered a census. And at the time this had happened, it was right at the time that Mary was about to have the baby, the Son of God. Because many people had to travel back to Bethlehem at that time, when they arrived there was no place to stay. One innkeeper finally let them stay in the shelter in the barn. That's why the manger scene is so special. That's where the Son of God was born.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
The story of Jesus' birth was a sweet story, but why do we still celebrate it all these years later? That happened like a long time ago. Now Christmas is just about gifts and sacrifice, and at least that's what it says on TV.
Kids, Christmas isn't about presents, Santa and stuffing your faces with food. Christmas is about family, friends and caring for others less fortunate than ourselves. That's why God sent Jesus as a message of hope to people to follow his example by loving and respecting each other. I know we don't have a lot of money and I can't always give you what you want, but we have each other and our health, and that is more important than any present.
I do love spending time with my family, and Christmas is just the one of the times you can say, "Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day." I love Christmas with you too, and when Dad was here, I miss him.
I miss him too, Elsie, but think of all the fun Christmases we had, and all the memories, and Mum, you were right. We should love and respect each other more, instead of fighting and arguing all the time.
I'm sorry for being grumpy, Edward. You know I really love you. I couldn't ask for a better brother.
Now, let me finish by telling you two why it is important to let the true message of Christmas get lost in all the hype on TV and in the shops. Jesus lived as a man so we can relate to him. and learn by his example. I'm so glad that you're starting to understand the true message of Christmas. See, that's why Christmas is special. When Jesus came to earth as a baby, hope became a reality for us. Christmas is about hope and peace that comes from knowing Jesus.
Well, we are sorry for being ungrateful. You work so hard to look after me and Edward, and we really do love you.
Yeah, Mum. Now we know the true message of Christmas. We will enjoy every minute with family.
I love you two very much, and so did your father. And us three being together is the best Christmas gift I could wish for.